can help improve a child's life just by going to lunch. Kara Cleaver from Big Brothers Big Sisters and Joseph Espridge is a little brother, and they join us today. And when I say just go for lunch, I'm talking about Bigs in schools. Tell us about that, Kara.
Well, it's one of our programs that's growing great. We have about 30 minutes a week you can spend with a child. You go into the school system and have lunch with them. You can do crafts with them. You can play games with them or help them with their homework. So it's a nice opportunity just to spend some time in the school with them during their day.
And sometimes if people don't have a lot of time in the month and they're thinking, I don't know if I can do it, this is nice because it can be during their work day.
It can be. A lot of companies in town are actually giving employees an extra hour off during the day to go and volunteer with these children in the community and help them out. They can do it over the lunch hour or after school, whatever works best with their schedule.
And Joseph has been here several times, and he gets cuter every time he comes. He's such a cute little guy. But you've had a big brother for a long time.
Yes.
And how has that changed your life, having a big brother?
Well, now that I have, because my dad lives in Salina, and my mom's a single mom, so now that I have a big brother, he kind of fills in the spot as my dad, and now I have someone to go and hang out with and help do my homework.
Oh, that is fantastic. And what do you guys do together?
We normally go eat ice cream and go see movies. A lot of times we would be on the radio together, and we would get to do kind of things like this together.
You bet, because your big brother is a local personality here on a radio station, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That is fantastic. Now, let me ask you this. A lot of kids need big brothers and big sisters, and you mainly need men to step into that role because that's what you're asking.
Exactly. We're always asking for male volunteers. We have about 3/4 of our children on the waiting list are boys. So we'd like male volunteers or even couples and families. That's another opportunity for people that maybe the wife in the relationship would say, I would really like to be matched, but they don't want to be matched to a little sister. They'd rather take one of our little waiting brothers off the list. So if we bring their spouse into the relationship or their entire family, they can be a big for that boy and take them off the waiting list.
And I did the Bigs in schools for a while, and it was wonderful. I had a sweet little girl named Shayla, and what I would do is I would just go during my lunch hour, I'd get up here, pick something up. Usually her favorite was McDonald's. Imagine that. And I'd pick that up, and we'd go and sit in the library there at her school. She'd meet me there. We'd talk for 45 minutes, eat our lunch. We had a great time.
It's really fun. It's a great time of year to do it, too. We have a lot of families where maybe the child just left home to go to college, or you're feeling, we have a lot of empty nesters or baby boomers that say, I want to kind of get back with some children and do some fun activities. So it's a great time of year to do that.
And what have you seen with the kids when they have a big brother or big sister?
We have a lot of studies. Actually, one just came out from the Department of Education last week that Kansas Big Brothers Big Sisters, the results saying that 78% increased self-esteem for these children and 56% increase in grades. So it's just doing wonderful things for our children.
And Joseph, let me ask you this. You told me some of the activities you do, but how do you feel when you're with your big brother?
It feels really good because I have someone to hang out with, and he helps me a lot, and it just feels really good.
Oh, that is wonderful, and that's what it's all about.
It is.
And I know for his mom, it's made a big difference, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great. Okay, what do people need to do if they want to be a big brother?
They can call our office right now, 263-3300, or go to our website, ksbbs.org. And there's actually pictures of waiting littles with a little bit about them. It says their name, their age, some things that they like to do. So you can actually go online and find someone that maybe you're interested in getting matched to.
Now, can you request a little?
You can, yes. And actually, when you go through the process, they'll show you a couple different littles with their pictures and try to find someone that really is matchable to your hobbies and your likes. So it's a nice thing to do, and it's just great for the kids in the community.
And we've been talking a lot about Bigs in schools in the last few minutes, but tell us about if you want to be a community-based big brother or big sister.
It starts out the same way. You actually call our office and tell them I'm either interested in going to the school system, and you can learn about it while you do that too. You can say, well, I think I'd rather spend a little bit more time with them, take them out to the movies, take them out to ice cream, and you can change during the process too. If you start out as a Bigs in Schools volunteer and you really get connected to your little and you like eating lunch at school together, you can work with our case manager and say, well, I'd like to take them out to the movies. And so it's a neat process to get involved with.
Well, thank you, Kara, and thank you, Joseph, for being here. We'll be right back. Stay with us.